had a dream my life would be
so different from this hell I'm living.
He took my childhood and his bride. Grace just got off her world tour of Munchin Box.
I actually look like I'm from the trailer park.
Unrelated to the trailer park. One time, okay, I'm giving up. Oh, number one, my dad gave me this fun podcasting mic. Thanks, Dad.
I love it. Wait, does this look really weird? Wait.
I like the hat. Before we get into the welcome to the episode, one time in high school or no middle school when we had to volunteer, I don't think we had to volunteer, but everyone was like, "It'll look so good on your resume," and I was like, "Okay, I'll do it," because nobody actually cared about volunteering in middle school. Sorry, full party rock. Sorry, people just did it to put it on their resume for college. Yeah. But I actually enjoyed it. When I volunteered, it was at a nursing home down the road from my school. And it was really scary. Actually, it was fine. But the one day was really scary because I went with a group of friends. And my friend, she had a sweater on. And this old guy was stroking her arm. He's like, "Oh, I love this sweater. Such a good sweater." And he started to pull it off her. And the nurse came in, ripped it out of his hand and just looked at us and goes, "Run."
What?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I think about that girl not a lot, but when I do, it run crazy, right? I think about the "oh, okay, girl" a lot because what do you mean? Yeah. I'm telling you, I'm anaphylactically allergic to shellfish, seafood, tree nuts, legumes, and peanuts, and your response is, "Ah, okay."
I love her. She's like my favorite character. I'm about
to go see Kit Connor and Rachel Zegler bow out on the stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay.
Guys, welcome back.
Welcome back to episode 24. I think it's 24. We had some crazy weeks.
You had the craziest, Diva.
I actually had the craziest week of my life. So here's what happened.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Okay, so pretty much I had 2 presentations and a lot of homework due on the Sunday, or I had a presentation on Thursday, whatever. And I knew that I had to get it all done in about one day because I had Saturday and Sunday completely booked, but I got back to school on Monday. So I literally had one day to do it because I was already I came home at 10 p.m. on Monday, and then I had the rest of the week, I had class all day Tuesday. I only had Wednesday to do all this stuff done, so it was the most stressful thing I've ever done. But then on Friday, I had the greatest day. I was okay, I finished all my stuff. I tanned all day, and then I went on a run. Wait, what did I do in the morning? I did something where I walked a lot.
I saw your run vlog.
Yes, I went on a run. I did my second run. I'm going to do my third soon. But I did that, and then I set up for dance marathon. So pretty much my dance marathon event was I got there at 7:45, and then I left at midnight. So, but my duty, the actual event was 12 hours long. It was the greatest day ever. But my duty was the video. So here's what I did. It's the most insane thing.
Listening.
It was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. So I would go and film these clips. I would walk out into the main room and film all the clips. I would get everyone to whatever, run into the green room. They got me a little studio. It was fun. And I would edit the clips. And at the end of the day, I had to show the video. So I was literally filming, running, editing. Filming, running, editing. And it was over 400 gigabytes worth of stuff. And there was 1,000 videos I was taking and loading them in here. And it was insane. And I was and then I was going out. It was insane. And then the video was shown at the end of the night, and everyone watching it was that literally just happened. The last video I placed in there was 2 minutes before the video was shown.
That's cool. So why didn't you? That is really admirable of you. I'm really proud of you for putting your pussy to the wind and doing all that work. Why didn't you have someone helping you do the editing?
Well, I had someone helping me do the filming.
Gotcha.
So usually my position has more people. It's usually two people in my position, but this year, I didn't even, apply for this position. They reached out to me because like the executive director, I used to be a film major with her, and I think she was like, oh, Grace like makes videos because I know her, and she like is the executive director, and also Jordan is in it, is on exec. So I think they asked Jordan like if I would be down to do it, and I'm so glad they asked me because it was the greatest year. Loved it. Fantastic.
So
But they
proud of
couldn't.
you.
Thanks, but they couldn't find anyone else. Like they asked me if I knew anyone else, with a camera to do it with me, but I couldn't find anyone else. So at the event, the
You
girl
should have
who's
told me. I would have flown out. I had $0 in my bank account.
oh, oh my gosh, I've never had that
Hello.
happen. But the girl who had my position last year came and did a lot of filming, and she had a Ronin, the stabilizer, so she was eating, absolutely flying.
Period.
And her dad and her, because I'm in charge of photo and video. So, like, I was supposed to be doing photo. The whole year I did photo and video. But this, like, the most insane thing, I was like, I literally can just edit. Like, there's just too much. But I was filming a lot because I wanted to experience the event, because I wanted to be out there and, like, seeing all of it.
Yeah.
But the girl from last year named, I'm not gonna say, whatever. Her dad and her sister were doing photo. They all came. They're like the cutest family ever. They all came and filmed. They stayed for the whole 12 hours. And then she was helping me with video. So at the times where I was like, I have to go edit this, she would be out there to capture, because there was something happening every single minute. Like the schedule was literally like family story, 5 minutes. Then there's this 7 minutes. It was all by minutes. There was no open time. Like something was always happening.
One of my biggest regrets of Penn State is not joining, and I'm good if I get this wrong, whatever. I think dancer relations. So the dancers were the group of people who stayed up for the 24 or 48 hours, or however
46
long.
hours.
46 hours. And I think it was dancer relations. Those were the people that organized, helped keep track, stuff like that. I wish I did that.
Did you participate?
I was lucky enough through my job at comm agency. I was lucky enough to go. I filmed.
Oh, fire.
And the year before, when I wasn't filming, I was standing with our friend's sorority.
Oh, fun.
Which was kind of fun, except for like... Yeah.
You had something.
Well, except for like Penn State has incredibly homophobic frats. So I was just scared.
Yeah.
I like just wasn't comfortable standing with them.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
it is, like, Penn State Stan literally is insane. Like, $17 million is crazy. We beat ours is, like, obviously way smaller. Like, there's
But it's still dope.
Yeah, there's not that many people that participate, but we beat the amount of money raised from, like, last year to this year.
How much did you raise?
$210,000.
That's dope. That is really cool.
Yeah. And it was, like, there's like 40 people on the board, and then like there's like team captains, a morale team, and then like any participants that want to come.
That's crazy.
But it's like really cute because I know everyone there.
Yeah.
Like it's like everyone that that we were with all day like are all like our friends. Then it's like really like cute at the end.
The Penn State one is scary.
It's literally the stadium. Like that's insane.
Yeah, it's Beaver
My
State.
mom danced.
Oh, she did? That's dope.
Mm-hmm.
My one.
Shout out Linda.
I Shaw. You can do teams through your sorority or like frat or like stuff like that, which is what people usually do. Or you can do the independent.
Yeah.
Which is like harder to do because it's harder to raise money like that. I was friends with the two girls, closer with the one, but friends with the two girls who did it. And I think they raised the most money out of everyone.
The two girls from my high school this year raised the most money out
Crazy.
of everyone. $80,000. Them two.
Crazy.
Like that's crazy.
But it was just like, I saw the one girl who I understand. It's probably so much emotion and so much stress and just like pain from being up that long.
Mm-hmm.
And you're kind of just hearing sad stories all day.
Yeah.
So I get where the emotional aspect come from, but her and I weren't even that close. But I saw her and I went over to give her a hug because I was on the floor filming with all the dancers, which was dope. And I went over, I was like, hey bitch, and I went over and I gave her a hug, and she didn't fall into my arms, but like we collided because she was just so tired and just she cried, I cried. I was just like,
oh,
it was like, the shit you're doing is so cool.
Yeah.
And that's why I give you so much trust for being a part of it and doing it at your school, because it's like it's a feat to accomplish, and you bitches who do it is crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. But it also just like every time I go there, I'm like, oh my gosh, like it always makes me feel good when I leave the meeting. So I'm like,
That's good.
that's awesome. And the every year for ours, there's like the hospital that we raise money for is Rady Children's Hospital, and they choose like a Rady rock star every year, like a kid that is like the main kid who comes to
Hmm.
like all the events and everything. And on Sunday, everyone went to this place called Duck Dive to get mimosas, and she pulled up on the golf cart and drove past all them.
That's cool.
So after I just did that, right, the whole event, I was like, it's like I was so completely tired. I was,
Yeah, can't
um,
imagine.
but then the next day, I woke up at about approximately 5 a.m. and headed to Disneyland. So,
So
um,
you're how far from Anaheim?
it was like an hour and a half.
Oh, why is that shorter than I thought?
Yeah, yeah, sure. But we had to get there right when it opened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I don't know how I survived that. I did like two like really long days, but they were two of the best days of my life.
You did 2 days at Disney?
No, no, no. But I did dance marathon
In
like
a
the
row,
really
two
long
days.
day,
Gotcha.
and then immediately after. So I was running off 3 hours and 45 minutes of sleep. In Disney, which is like I feel like you need 8 for Disney.
Yeah, those are two kind of
Intense
nonstop
days.
on your feet days.
Yes, yes, yes. But I had the greatest day in Disney also. It was so
What'd
much
you
fun.
do?
Disney's like my favorite day of the year that we do, but my whole sorority goes. Um, so it was so fun. We went on all the rides. We just stayed in Disneyland it's separated. It's like California Adventure and then like Dis I don't even know
Same
what
as
it's called.
Orlando.
Yeah, yeah, they're like different like
There are different parks.
but there's only 2 parks for
Oh,
Disneyland.
what?
Yeah, there's no like Epcot, Animal Kingdom, none of that.
I knew there
Um,
was an Epcot. I didn't know there was. I
no,
thought that
it's
was the
just
only one you
California
didn't have.
Adventure, and then whatever. But I went on. We went on so many rides. We literally all of them in the side we were on. So
Do you
and
like rides?
I'm scared of them, but like I trust Disney. Um, out of anything, I trust Disney rides because like if they didn't work, then you know who
See,
does.
I trust mechanics. I don't trust my nausea.
Oh, oh, yeah. Well, that's what I also get nervous about the people around me, but everyone else loves roller coasters. So,
Bitch, I'm
um,
surprised you did that.
well, I was
With all
surrounded
the
by my friends, so like,
Yeah, but all the people who get SICK,
yeah, yeah. But there's no flippy upside down one on that side.
that's good.
But
There
there's just like Space Mountain.
Did you do Space Mountain?
Yeah. But I was
Very
so nauseous at Space Mountain because I just I just ate my full like lunch. I also ate so much food. My stomach like still hurts from it. Um, I had like
So,
the most amazing food ever.
could you get alcoholic beverages anywhere in Disneyland?
No.
Oh.
But you can get
We
them at this one cantina, but Disney's a sober event, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be drinking at Disney, besides if I'm in Epcot,
fully
drink
disagree.
around the world. Unless I'm a drinker on the world, but I'm not drinking on the roller coasters
You're
either.
right, you're right. We went to when I went in November, election time.
Mm-hmm.
Sad. Did I tell you
Sad.
Chloe, Chris, and I were sitting on the pool chairs outside in our pool, and we were listening to Kamala's. It wasn't like her concession speech, or I guess it was on the Instagram live, and it was the three of us in a chair. Chloe started crying because I can't imagine for a woman how much it sucks more. Chloe was crying, then Chris started crying, and I'm just sitting there weeping. And
Oh my gosh.
I turned to my right. Chris is only crying because Chloe's crying because he gets emotional like that. And I
Oh.
turn to my right, and it's this fat, white, bald dad who has an American flag back tattoo, and he's wearing the "Don't Tread on Me" shorts. I was like, oof.
I would have
But
like punched him in the face or something.
I wanted to. I was so upset. We texted so much that day, you and me. Oh, and me and your mom. Her and I were DMing a lot that day. Wait, one thing I wanted to say about nausea at the gig, and by the gig I mean Disney, is Mount Everest. Is that the ride? Or Thunder Mountain?
Oh, I love Thunder Mountain. That's my favorite one.
So I loved Thunder Mountain when I was a kid. We get there. We meet up with Kate. Or Kate was with... Actually, did we meet? We met Kate there, and her friends joined us. Her 2 friends. And we get to the bar, and they all get a drink. And they're chugging. Including Chris
Mm-hmm.
and Chloe. And I'm like... I'm gonna wait till after the ride. Because I don't need to be that girl.
Yeah.
Do the ride. again, this is the only other ride I went on aside from the water park ride. Kate felt my fear and stress and anger. She held my hand, which was all I needed. It calmed me down immediately. But it was just like so fast that the innards of my body were on the one side and my skin and flesh was on the other side. Like, that's how fast it was.
I love that ride. It just keeps going.
See, I thought I did not. I was so nauseous. We got off. Everyone got another drink. I went and stood under the fan with Chloe, like the big industrial outdoor fan, because I felt awful. And then finally, Chloe and I forget where everyone went, but we went to go get a drink at that bar. We were talking to the lady, and I was like, girl, I don't feel good. I don't know how people drink, like, after I this ride. She goes, I usually tell... she didn't have an accent. She's like, I usually tell people not to get a drink because it's kind of crazy. That's why I don't like work in this area, because people get off that ride after having 2 of the slushies. And I'm like, girl, there should be a sign.
Yeah, well...
do not drink if riding.
Yeah, nobody should be drinking when riding a roller coaster.
Nobody should be drinking when riding.
For my emetophobia, I'm banning that. And also, well, I was really nauseous on Space Mountain because I just ate like so much food, and when I eat food, any food just makes... I ate chicken fingers. That always makes me the most nauseous, but it's my favorite food, so I just keep doing it.
Did you have your gum?
Yes. And I was on Space Mountain, and I was like, oh my god, here we effing go. But I told everyone before we went on the ride that we all have to do a face for the picture, and this was the face I chose. So I literally was so nauseous, I didn't make one noise on the whole ride. Everyone's screaming their heads off. I'm literally like this. The entire time I held the face, tears were streaming outside of my eyes.
Clip that. 20 minutes and 30 seconds, that's the thumbnail.
Yeah. And this is the photo that we got.
Oh, my Pookie. Who's the girl in front of you?
Allie.
She's not paying attention to the camera.
And Josie's so scared of the rides.
Me. That is me on the rides. Babe, I got off the go.
I was so scared of the Splash Mountain. I literally did not want to do it, but it's changed to Tiana. So, like, Delaney and Kenzie go to Disney all the time. And they, like, haven't been experienced with Tiana, and Delaney, it's her favorite princess. She was so excited. And this is literally me I'm hiding under. Like, I literally was like...
What ride is that?
I was so scared. Splash Mountain. We got soaked, by the way. My whole jeans soaked.
I got wet on the one ride I went on. That was a water ride. I don't remember what it was called, but we got sat with a family. And the one kid was like, Mom, what the fuck? Or something like that. And it was a little kid. And I was like, oh! Or no, I said fuck. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, there's children here. Gotta stop. And Mom goes, babe, he has heard much worse. And I said, love that. But yeah, sorry.
I feel like I'm gonna get arrested every time I curse in Disneyland.
Same, and I said some gnarly things.
Yeah, I can't imagine you there.
I want us to go and do Epcot Drink Around the World, and it just filmed all day.
I want to do Epcot Drink Around the World so bad. Also, Soarin' is like my favorite ride. No, I'll drink that stuff for Epcot Drink Around the World.
Okay, period.
But I won't drink tequila, but that's okay.
I had this... We went to New Jersey for a Trumper's 21st birthday party. I don't speak to her anymore. I don't like her. Went for her 21st birthday party, and Kira, I hope this doesn't get you in any more trouble than you already were in. Kira was underage.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone else wasn't. So we get in line at Bar A, Bar Anticipation in Belmar. Is it Belmar or Lake Como? I don't know.
Lake Como is Italy.
No, there's a Lake Como in Riverdale. What? In New Jersey. Where did Riverdale come from? But we get there, and I had been there. That was crazy. I actually don't know if I've been there before. Anyway, we get in line. The line is so long. They're so sexist there against men. And I know that's like such a shitty thing to say. It really is, because men suck. But like, Chris was in a tank top. He was in a J. Crew women's muscle tank. It wasn't cropped. It went to his waist. There was no midriff. You could barely see armpit hair because of how high the sides came up. And it was just his muscly arms.
Mm-hmm.
He got denied.
Oh, for outfit?
Yeah. The girl in front of him was in a neon glittery bikini top and shorts. I just think it's so stupid. I really do think it's so stupid. But women
that's so dumb.
women do deserve more than men, so power to you. Anyway, Kira was like, "Oh, I can't get in." So I don't. Is this allowed? Am I allowed to tell stories about? She had an item that looked like herself, and she used that item to get in. And they said, "No, diva," and they took it from her and walked her over to the cops.
No.
She got in some serious trouble. But then I was like, oh, I'm going to stay just because whatever. So her and Chris left. I go into the bar with Amaya because that's my sister in crime. We were just vibing. And I was like, I think I had a tequila seltzer at the house because at that time I was like into tequila. And she was like, oh, what do you want to drink? And I was like, I don't know. And she was drinking tequila ginger ales at the time. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll try that. Love her to death. She bought me one. She might have bought me two. Tried that and I was like, this shit is delicious. Ate that up. Then one of the Trumpy's friends, we were hanging out under like a little cabana. It was like a group of us, but he's like, I feel so bad. Your boyfriend and Kira couldn't get in. Like, let me buy you drinks. He bought me 3 to 4 drinks.
Period.
Tequila ginger ales. I left the bar early because I was having a panic attack from how drunk I was. I don't think I've been that drunk in a while. I went to the bathroom in the porta potty outside. That's how drunk I was. And then we had to get in a party bus, which was just a van. It was just a van to go back home. And it was like 45-minute drive. And the Trump girl vomited all over herself.
No.
She could not handle her liquor or didn't want to. And we were just sitting there and someone was like, how much longer to tell? Like, we need to get out of here. And I looked at the map and I said, oh, don't worry, 12 minutes. Like, we're almost there. It was 39 minutes. We had been in the car for 6.
No, that's my worst nightmare.
Yeah, it was awful. Luckily, I sat in the front and the guy the first row of the back, and the guy let me play with the speaker. So I was fine. I don't know why that story started, and I'm sorry that I told it.
Tequila.
Yes, and that was my last time drinking tequila. I think.
Actually,
I've had a shot of it, but that was the last. Like, genuinely, that was the last time I can remember.
Yeah, I haven't drinking tequila since 2022.
Yeah, because my boyfriend and my best friends got me the bottle of Clase Azul for my birthday, the really pretty blue and white.
Oh my gosh.
They got me that for my 21st. Because Chris loves Don Julio 1942. So we all got him that. And then I guess I said I wanted tequila. And they were very nice. And they got me that. And I drank it. And I did shots of it. And that tequila I didn't mind. And then I guess I was like, oh, I'll just get obviously a cheaper brand of tequila. Different vibes. One time, have you ever had mezcal?
Yes.
I've had it once, and it was at my friend's high school graduation party. It was in Pittsburgh. It was just my mom and I. We drove out for it. We go back to her grandma's house, which is where we were all staying. And we were just sitting on the deck drinking. All the moms, except for my friend's whose graduation party was, her dad stayed. But all the moms went to a hotel. So we were sitting there drinking with her dad and her stepmom and her siblings, who I had a huge crush on her brother at the time. He's so hot. But we were talking about what we drink and stuff, and Ingrid's like, I don't think my friend Ingrid, she was like, I don't think Riley's ever had mezcal. And her dad was drinking it. And he's like, oh, just try it. Took a sip, put it in my mouth. It was his glass, so I didn't want to spit it back into his glass, but I couldn't like throw up. That I just wasn't doing that. So I just used my tongue and I went, and I just flung it out of my mouth onto my shirt. And I rinsed my mouth out. I was like, I can't drink that. I cannot drink that.
Oh my gosh.
I think mezcal tastes like if you were to grill steaks on the grill and then you were to scrape up the char and then put it in a cup with water, that's what it tastes like. In my head.
Wow.
Wow. I'm sorry for saying that. That was so unnecessary.
Yeah, right after I like had my tequila not good time, I worked at a tequila bar that summer and the smell of it
Oh,
just
in Avalon or Stone Harbor?
yes, Stone Harbor.
Which one?
But I loved Agave. I worked there for two
Yeah,
years. Yeah, I loved
Agave
it
right
there.
next to 7 Mile Pie.
Yes, I worked there for 2 years.
7 Mile Pie?
No, Agave.
Agave.
Yeah, loved that restaurant.
It's really
Didn't work there
small.
last summer because I had, internship.
Yeah.
And where I met Riley.
Just a little quick rant about jobs is I got let go in December. And I have been, aside from like the first 3 days after that, I have been hardcore applying to jobs. And what's been helpful is I realize I do enjoy working in like social media content creation, that stuff. But that is, people are like looking for such specific. Actually, I don't even know. The applications, everything I applied to, I'm qualified for, except for the ones that I'm like, well, this sounds fun. Let me just apply. So I'm
Yeah,
qualified. But then when the people see it, they're like, oh, we actually wanted 4 years of experience, not 3
I
plus.
know.
And I'm like, that's not like, I'm like, it's not fair.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, where am I supposed to get those 3 years if you're not going to give it to me?
You're not giving people the opportunity. Also, when I'm applying to the job and it says fucking entry level, and when I apply for entry level, even though I have 3 years experience, and I apply for entry level and I don't get it because I'm not experienced enough, that doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense.
Also, when I'm getting flipping rejection emails and they say, oh, we love your experience. We had our HR manager in depth explore all the candidates that we really liked, and yours was one of them. Unfortunately, we're moving in a different direction. Why?
Yeah, why?
What is it that don't you unless you're hiring for like a senior VP position, don't you want someone that can grow within your company? Hire me
Yeah.
at entry level or mid level and then watch me become an associate and then a director.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't get it. And I have gotten so much advice from people. So much advice, which I appreciate and I won't stop doing because like I
Wait,
need
are you
it.
touching your mic? Sorry.
Oh, sorry, yes I am. I was touching it a lot. I've gotten the advice from people, a lot of advice, and I need it. But like there are some people who have given me advice that is one piece of advice I got. Oh, I don't know if I should say it. It's fine. They won't know who said it or they won't watch this. One piece of advice I got was this person said, I would never myself and I would never tell anyone to leave a job because they're unhappy or they're feeling miserable. It doesn't make sense. What?
Wait. I'm confused.
This person told me to never leave a job because I'm miserable or unhappy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's when you leave a job because you're not comfortable, because you're upset.
Yeah.
You're telling this person to not, like, I don't. When they said that, I literally wrote it down because I was in such shock. And I went and talked to my parents about it. Actually, I talked to my dad. I don't know if I spoke to my mom about it. And they were like, no, that's not accurate.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, okay. But yeah. That morning sunshine's coming in hard.
Yeah, it's just beginning. I'm gonna tan today.
Oh, Ellis.
Whoa.
Okay,
I'm just gonna stand right here.
You need like a black outline. I mean, you're leaving, so it's not worth it. But can you sit on an angle?
Well, no, I just need to go. I just need to go like this.
I don't get drunk. I get awesome.
Roku City.
I was gonna make a joke about that, but I couldn't figure out how to slip it in.
So pretty much 2 days ago, I went to the surprise movie. It was the surprise movie night. And it was I saw The Last Breath. Do you know what it is?
With who? That was on my list, I think.
Well, it hasn't come out yet. but it's with Woody. Forget his last. I'm not
Harrelson.
good. Yes,
I
yes,
love
yes,
Woody
yes.
Harrelson.
Me too. It was a great movie.
Simon Leo once had a tweet come out. He wrote a tweet that said, all gay people are perverts and pedophiles or something very similar to those lines. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not interested in him anymore. Anyway, you were saying?
yeah. Do you know what it's about?
No.
So pretty much it's about the divers who dive down in the North Sea to go fix like the power structures that like bring the power, and they make sure they're not like rusty and they clean them off and stuff. Um, but it's very dangerous, obviously, because it's in the North Sea and there's the ship that's above them is like going insane over these 20-foot waves.
Ugh.
So I'm not gonna tell you what happens, but it's like about submarine
I
vibes. And
hate
it's
the
really good.
ocean.
It's really good, but there's no animals involved, so don't worry about that. It's
The
just kind
ocean.
of scary, but
I
I
just,
love the ocean.
I love like the beach.
No, I love figuring out underwater stuff.
Nope,
Like,
not interested.
Deep ocean vibes.
There's a fact that I used to have memorized because it freaked me out so much. It's like it's something along the lines of like we have explored more of space than we have of the ocean.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't want that. I don't care
love
for
that.
it. I don't like it. I don't like that you can be walking on fucking even level sand and then all of a sudden it's a 400,000 foot drop. I don't know if that's the right number. Do you know what I mean? Like that's fucking
Yeah.
scary.
I know I would never want to experience it with my own feet, but I like watching other people do it.
It's like those TikToks. Yo.
That's literally the North Sea.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's so
Why are
cool.
the waves that high? Why is my boat? Why is when I'm filming turning this way? No.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a little crazy. And then
That's when I
also,
believe in a god.
Yeah. I also saw last night. I saw The Unbreakable Boy. Have you heard about that?
Mm-mm.
So it's pretty much about I literally cried the entire movie. I cried so much. I watched it at the theater hyperventilating. It was so good. It's about this a kid who has autism, and he also has this condition where like all of his bones break really easily. But it's sort of about in the parents' perspective of like having a kid with autism and like how you. But they got pregnant. Like she got pregnant, and they were on their fourth date. So like they just like got married and like fell in love, but like they barely knew each other.
Damn.
And it was so good. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. And then at the end, found out it was a real story. Real people. So cute. And both of them are real stories, actually. The Last Breath is also a true story.
No. See,
Yeah.
that's another thing. I don't. No.
Are you gonna watch it?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you the spoiler alert then.
Please.
Spoiler alert, if you're gonna watch Last Breath, don't just skip a little. So pretty much they go down to dive, and it's this guy's sixth time, like his sixth dive ever, and he's like Woody pretty much his name's Duncan in the movie. He pretty much is like his mentor. Like he's gone on all of his dives with him, whatever. They go down, and the new guy and this other guy, Dave, go down and do the dive, and all of a sudden the boat is like this happens often where like they have to go back up because the boat is getting pushed because of the storm, but the new guy gets stuck on the manifold that they're like trying to fix, and his harness snaps, and he loses his oxygen, so then he only has 10 minutes left of oxygen, but the boat keeps drifting once he snaps because he was literally anchoring them down. They're 300 feet down. And it's pitch black. And so the guy who was down there with him, Dave, goes up, and then they're like trying to find a way to manually flip the boat around and go back and get him. He's underwater for 29 minutes without oxygen. 29 minutes, and he comes up and he survived. They get him and he survived. 29 minutes, and doctors still don't know how it happened, like how he survived. Great movie. Well, you're not doing that. You're not going to go into the North Sea in the diving suit, so don't worry.
But the thought of being trapped underwater is terrifying.
Yeah, but they love it. Like, they want to do that diving stuff. Like, they want to be the divers.
I guess I love anal and people don't like that. Sorry. That was a joke. It didn't get as big a laugh from Grace as I wanted. So. What was I was gonna say something about something I watched.
Gotta find my song of the week.
What was I gonna say about what I watched? Oh, have you watched any White Lotus?
The first episode.
Bitch.
I need to wait for my roommates to watch the second one.
Oh. Thoughts, feelings? We didn't get to talk about it.
Oh, it was great.
Are you okay with incest?
Who's incest?
What? Did you watch the episode?
Just the first one.
Yeah.
Who's incesting?
The brothers. He watched him get off to yank it.
Oh, yeah.
And they've been, well, my dad, so I read a spoiler before episode 1 that said, because I watched episode 1 the day after it came out, and I read a spoiler that said, didn't know White Lotus does incest, or something like that. And I was like, oh, and so I scrolled past it, and then I watched it on my own, and then I watched it with my dad, because families watch shows like that, I guess. And we're watching it, and the scene where Patrick Schwarzenegger, he said, oh, a brother and a sister can't share a room unless they're fully, their genitals are fully formed. That's weird. Mm-hmm. My dad immediately goes, okay, so they're going to have an incest storyline. And I was like, oh, how'd you clock that, Diva? And then, Diva. And then we get to the end, and it's Honkatonk Cityville.
Yeah.
And I will also say, I might have said this last week, I don't remember. I have a list of baby names for my kids that I love. And all of them have gotten pushed down a level after I heard the name Lachlan.
So good.
I've heard it before, I know I have, but Lachlan is a perfect name.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I love obscure names that you don't hear every day, but they're still, like, it's not like Northwest.
Yeah.
Sam. Like, I love Lachlan.
Sam.
And Patrick Schwarzenegger in episode 1, he called his little brother Lockie. And in my head, I was like, oh my God, he's saying Lucky. And I was like, what a cute nickname for Lachlan. Is Lucky? Because they sound similar to Lockie. I don't know. So that's my new baby's name. And if anybody steals it, I will. If somebody can figure out what I just mouthed.
I don't even know what you just said.
But yeah, so White Lotus got me horny. Love White Lotus.
Yeah, I need to catch up, but I'm sorry.
The big plot twist with Greg.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Gag it. LBH, Losers Back Home.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That was crazy. I was not expecting that.
I can't.
Because he wasn't in last season, right?
He was. So
he was in last season. They met in season 1.
Season 1, Tanya caught him trying to break into her room. And he was like, sorry, it's my disease. And then season 2, they were married, and he's like, I have to leave. So he left for a long business trip.
And then she got killed.
Tanya fell out the
He literally set it up to get her killed, didn't he?
Yeah, he planned it. They were since season 1, he was planning to steal her money because he knew the gays.
He did know the gays.
Trixie Mattel has a great quote. All murderers are a little gay, but not all gay people are little murderers. And I like that.
Yeah.
Grace was like, I've met
true.
you. I know that. 2 things I was going to say before we do Song of the Week is, number 1, I never watched Suits, but I did know parts of it, and that it was like really drama filled, and they like would curse in it, and it was semi okay storytelling. So I love LA, and I was like, you know what, Suits LA just came out. Let me give it a fucking shot. That's the worst show I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. The writing is on the wall and covered in shit. It is so bad. It is
my God.
The acting is painful because they're trying to act like it's an HBO show, like it's the industry, but with network writing. So it's like, you know what he did in 2017. It's so bad. It's truly hard to watch. I did cry at the end of episode 1 because there is one part that gagged me. But the rest of that, hate it.
Okay, I won't watch.
Do not watch. If I could tell everybody to do one thing, it's not watch. And then, okay, if you're not going to watch, can I tell it? Can I tell the spoiler that I cried at?
Yeah.
Throughout the beginning of the episode, you see Stephen Amell, who's the main character. I don't know his character's name. I didn't care enough. He's sleeping on the couch of his apartment, or his house, and his younger brother, or it looks like it's his younger brother, he might be older in retrospect, comes in and he's wearing a Yankees long sleeve tee and flannel sleeve pants, okay? And the brother, I believe he has a disability, so it's just like, it's a really cute connection. They're just like loving on each other. And then whatever, that's the beginning of the episode. Mid-episode, the kid Stephen Amell comes home, he says hi to his brother, they talk, kid's in the same outfit, the guy's in the same outfit. Then there's a flashback, and it's the brother in the same outfit but the same age, unchanged, and a younger version of Stephen Amell, the lead character. And it's a flashback, and I was like, this guy must not age. Like, what is it? How old is he? So weird. The end of the episode, something happens, and Stephen Amell, the main character, is laying on his couch, and his brother, the brother's name is Eddie. Eddie's talking to him, and Eddie's like, it's gonna be okay, whatever. He puts his arms around him, and he's holding him, and then you hear like a voiceover that's like, you don't want me telling them what happened to Eddie. And it zooms in super close to the main character crying, and it pulls out, and Eddie was never there.
Oh, Eddie died.
Eddie died in that flashback, but we didn't know that. So this whole episode, we're becoming attached to Eddie, and then Eddie's not there.
Oh, that's sad.
And I cried. I did cry. Song of the week.
Okay, mine is I've learned to slam on the brakes before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake. I'll just skip to the part. Waving, whoa.
Do you want to do
Waving through the window, dear Evan Hansen.
Dear Evan Hansen got me through some weird times after I came out.
I love that. Love that song.
Do you want to do oh my god, what's it called? Where they're writing the letter? You're my sister's hot. What the hell? My bad. Dear Evan Hansen, thanks for every note you sent. Dear Connor Murphy.
Why do I feel like I've already used this as my song of the week?
You did do an Evan Hansen song, but I don't think it was that.
No, it was for sure that.
Really? All right, pick a different one.
Wait, your mic's making crazy noises.
Pick a different one.
No, that's my song of the week.
Okay, period. She don't care. My song of the week is wait, do my ladies run this? Wait, do my ladies run this? Wait, do my ladies run this? Dochi. Gimme cheat, gimme purr, gimme meow, gimme her, gimme funds, gimme rights, gimme fight, gimme nerve, gimme cunt, let me serve. Urgh. I've never been able to do that. That was really good.
What song is that?
Let me out, let me in, knock the doors down, got the keys to the Benz in the boardroom looking bored because I'm not here for pleasing the men, not here to reason with them. Miss, great drag name, misbehaved. Miss push my pen. I can't tame my passion for him. Can't keep up what happened to them. We lapping the men. Okay, it goes on a lot. But it's Jennie from Blackpink, her solo album. The song's called Extra L. And it's Jennie and Doechii.
Amazing.
And it is so good.
You really just know everything.
Doechii! Give me cheat, give me purr, give me meow, give me right. Yeah.
Period. Okay.
Nosferatu extended version came out. I'm about to flick my bean. Sorry.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the coffee that they sell in Star Wars Land. It is so gas. It's the best coffee I've ever tasted. I was a little thrown off when I saw the title saying cold brew with sweet cream cheese on top, but it's not cream cheese though. It's like a little bit of cream cheese in the foam, but it doesn't taste like it's like icing.
But why would they?
It's like cream cheese icing. Okay, it's so good, and there's Cocoa Puffs on top. But I don't get with the Cocoa Puffs, but it's so good.
Do you like me?
So good.
Oh, it looks like boba.
It was so well. I didn't get the Cocoa Puffs because I don't like those. It was so good and so delicious, and it also saved me that day because I already had a coffee in the morning at like 5, but I needed another one so badly, and it was so good.
Period.
And the corn dogs. I love the corn dogs. I had 2.
Eat it up, girl. Literally.
Yeah.
I didn't eat anything when I was in Disney because I was scared of allergies.
It's so good. Everything's so good.
I think I had 1 bag of chips. Actually, Kate was being really sweet. She's always sweet. But we walked into somewhere in France, I think, maybe in Epcot. And it was a caramel store. And she's like, do you just want to get a bag of caramels in case your sugar drops? And I was like, oh, you know me too damn well. And I said no, and my sugar still dropped.
Oh my gosh.
I have two first and foremost. The first one is really niche, so that's why I have a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I go?
Yep.
My first and foremost, I would like to thank the Independent Spirit Awards. Number one, Aubrey Plaza usually hosts them, and she's a fantastic host. The host this year was Adie Bryant, and she was also hilarious. But that's not what I'm thanking them for. Independent Spirit Awards are award shows that bring together and like celebrate independent films and shows and like really niche stuff that's not like huge big budget like Wicked, whatever. Mm-hmm. Even though I think Wicked was nominated. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, because of that, at that award show was Elizabeth Olsen, the Scarlet Witch, Catherine Hahn, Agatha Harkness, mm-hmm. Joe Locke, Billy Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch's son, and Patti LuPone, who played Lilia Calderu in Agatha All Along.
I can't believe we almost just forgot that.
That was crazy. Someone sneaked a video, which is so creepy, of of Elizabeth, Catherine, and Billy, or Joe Locke, all talking together, hanging out in the back. And I was like...
Gang.
I was like, this is so fun for no one but me. It's just like, that's his lesbian idol and his mom. And they're all together just fucking vibing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I love them.
I miss Agatha era. Is there going to be a second season?
No.
Oh.
I think there were talks about it, but ultimately it got closed off because of Vision Quest, which Vision Quest is kind of like the third part in the trio that would be WandaVision, Agatha All Along, and Vision Quest, because Vision Quest is Vision. At the end of WandaVision, he traded bodies with the Cyclops they made, and he is now living in the world. So Vision Quest is him looking for his sons.
Wait, is this all part of Marvel?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Last night I was trying to think of the other word. There's something I would always get confused with Marvel. Like it would be Marvel and something else, and I cannot think of the word. And they've all been trying to tell me. No, that's what they said, and I've never heard of DC before. I can't think of the word, and I think I just confused it with Avengers, even though that's a part of it. I don't know because
Marvel Studios Cinematic Universe.
No. I just can't. I'm just gonna give up.
Okay. But Vision Quest would be the trilogy, but now since Billy Maximoff has been found, technically, there's a theory that him and Ghost Agatha would be his spirit guide, and she would go along with them and Vision to find Tommy. Uh-huh. The brother.
Oh yeah, they were supposed to find Tommy.
Yes, but the creator of the show, Jack Schaefer, she was signed on to write Vision Quest, but she stopped. She took herself off the project. Which is sad, because I love her and I would love that story to continue. Anywho, my real, first and foremost, I would like to thank ZQuil. This shit made me comatose. But it's better than Benadryl, and it's better than NyQuil, because you wake up, with NyQuil, you get that hungover feeling. You're like, ugh, groggy, you're out of it. Benadryl, I'm just perpetually tired with Benadryl. This shit, I woke up when my alarm went off, and I was up. I was up and at 'em. ZQuil, love you, baby.
I've never taken NyQuil or DayQuil.
Oh, ZQuil. ZQuil's so good. I love this baby. It tastes really good too. It's not a medicine. Yeah, warming berry is what it's called. It's not a medicine you put in your mouth and you're like, it's just and then you go and brush your teeth. Bitch, this shit, I took it probably 45 minutes before I fell asleep, and 30 minutes after I took it, I was like,
yay.
What year is it? I also had a crazy dream on it, but I can't remember.
Oh. Well, thank you, ZQuil. Sponsor us.
Yeah. Please. Ezekiel, I would do...
Anything for you.
You don't want to know what I would do for you. Let's take it out with this song. And I'm going to hold the chord. And I'll stand there with the wizard, feeling things I've never felt.
No, I've never shown it.
I'd be so happy I could melt. And so it will be for the rest of my life. And I'll want nothing else till I die. Held in such high esteem. When people see me, they will scream. From half of Oz's favorite team.
The wizard and
My voice cracked on the last part and I got pissed off. Also, it is now confirmed that Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande will open the Oscars with a 10-minute Wicked medley.
It's confirmed?
Yeah. Well, it's not confirmed that it's a Wicked medley, but it is confirmed that they're opening the Oscars. And, like, what else would they do? I really hope... Here's my prediction. Since the Oscars are on Sunday, my prediction is...
This Sunday?
Yeah, and I'm horny for it. My prediction for hello, idiot sandwich, speak. My prediction for the Oscars is they are going to do a version of the 2004 Tony Awards performance where Wicked was first seen on screen, which they did. I think they did a little bit of Popular, or they did just all of Defying Gravity. And Idina Menzel went up on the lift and screamed, and Kristen Chenoweth got pulled away by the boys. I don't know what that was. And I think they're going to start with...
Loathing.
I love the videos that are like, loathing, lights off. Unadulterated loathing, lights off.
For your face.
Your voice.
Your clothing.
I think they're going to shart.
You think they're going to shart their pants?
I think they're going to start with... I have two predictions. They're either going to start with One Short Day, since it's a duo song, and Idina and Kristen are going to come out for a little of it. Or they're going to do Cynthia singing, like, I'm Not That Girl, and The Wizard and I, or something like that. Then it'll cut to Ariana Grande singing Popular, and then it'll go into What Is This Feeling? Defying Gravity.
Yes. Okay, you should make the TikTok prediction.
I should.
Well, thank you guys. My coffee tastes so bad. It tastes like the end of the spout.
Jesus.
My first coffee that I brewed this morning, I pressed brew and then I went to go pee and I came back and I forgot to put a cup under it, so. I don't know what I was thinking.
You're
it was 6:30 in the
pretty,
morning.
so it's okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, Paul.